All right, viewers, those are the headlines. On to some breaking news coming in a show of strength ahead of the highly anticipated marathon debate on Operation Sindoor in the Parliament today. The NDA has called all its MPs to be present at the Parliament's Makar Dwar at 10 a.m. with leaders expected to continue arriving to be present. Over there is a 3-line whip that has been issued. The NDA expected to showcase a united front at the Parliament. Of course, a highly anticipated showdown is expected to take place today itself. We're expecting Defence Minister Rajnath Singh to open this debate at 12 p.m. Sources have also revealed to NewsX that other senior leaders from the BJP, including Amit Shah and Dr. Jaishankar, they will also be speaking in the lower house of the Parliament. That is not all. Sources have also revealed to NewsX that several other bigwigs, whether Anurag Thakur, Nishikant Dubey, Lavu C. Krishna Devarayalu, GM Harish Balayogi, Shrikant Shinde and Lalan Singh, they're all expected to speak on behalf of the NDA. They will be presenting the government's viewpoint as far as this particular debate is concerned. Meanwhile, as far as the opposition, which has been raking up this issue since last week, sloganeering in both the lower and the upper house of the Parliament, for demanding a discussion on Operation Sindoor. We're expecting Leader of Opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, as well as Akhilesh Yadav, Priyanka Gandhi, KC Venugopal, to all present the opposition stance. We're expecting Supriya Sule to also speak. She was a part of the delegation that was involved in the outreach following Operation Sindoor. We're also in fact learning that Gaurav Gogoi will be leading the charge from the Congress party in the lower house of the Parliament. Meanwhile, let's in fact take a look at some live visuals that are coming in. Let's cut those if that's possible, if our PCR crew can do it. Yes, this is the Makar Dwar of the Parliament. You can see the NDA MPs are holding a protest over there. They have assembled at the Makar Dwar. It's of course already 10 a.m. Show of strength by the NDA. And the BJP and its allies, of course, in front of the Parliament ahead of the marathon discussion, a fiery face-off we're expecting to take place at the Parliament today itself. A huge discussion on Operation Sindoor is all set to take place. My colleague Mehendi Garg joins on the broadcast to share more details. We also have with us Professor Madhav Nalapat, editorial director of the Sunday Guardian, with us on the broadcast. Sir, good morning and thank you for speaking to us on NewsX this morning. Of course, we're expecting quite a long day as far as the Parliament is concerned. We've seen disruptions over the course of the last week itself. Houses were adjourned mere minutes before after they commenced, I beg your pardon, and now this discussion on Operation Sindoor is set to take place. What do you think will happen? Why do you think the opposition is constantly raking up Operation Sindoor when the government has already clarified, the MEA has come out and clarified even while the operation was taking place regarding specific details? The Indian Armed Forces have also held press briefings when the operation was taking place in order to dismantle the terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan. So why is the opposition continuously harping upon this, as well as the claims that have been made by Donald Trump, which India has categorically refused?
Well, I don't want to comment on President Trump's claims, but the fact of the matter is that where any situation of conflict is concerned, the whole country should come together. There should not be any question of opposition and ruling where the war of the country is concerned. And frankly, this has been a war. And in that war, all sides need to unite. In every major war, in so many countries, there's been a unity across the board of all parties. And I wish that would be there in today as well. Because the fact is that this is a war and it's only been paused. It will again be new. And in that situation, I think everybody should be united and there should not be any question of opposition and ruling here, because all of us have an interest as citizens of India in ensuring that the Indian armed forces, with their bravery and valor, they prevailed as they clearly have in the matter of Operation Sindoor.
Absolutely, sir. And this is something that the Prime Minister also highlighted in his speech before the Parliament session commenced. He stated that this Parliament session should be a festival that celebrates the strides that India is taking, whether in the space sector, in the economic realm, or even in the realm of ensuring security. The fact that the valor that was displayed by our brave hearts after the horrific terror attack had taken place in Pahalgam. Operation Sindoor carried out very successfully, ensuring that despite Pakistan's nefarious plot to target civilians through drones, India still managed to successfully thwart all their attacks. The missiles that were launched by them as well, whether the Turkish-made drones or the Chinese PL-15 missiles that they had launched into Indian territory, they were all taken down by our forces who were working round the clock to ensure that civilians can sleep peacefully within Indian territory. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast this morning. Of course, sharing your perspective ahead of this fiery debate. My colleague Mehendi Garg with us on the broadcast as well. Mehendi, high-octane developments taking place in the premises of the Parliament. NDA MPs have assembled at the Makar Dwar. They are carrying placards protesting against the opposition. The NDA, of course, maintains that the opposition is indulging in petty politics over an issue pertaining to India's national security.
Well, indeed, Pia, today is a very important day of the Parliament session because, right now the visuals are also very evident where the NDA members have assembled at the Makar Dwar and they are protesting because, the opposition is taking up the matter of Operation Sindoor to be talked about in the monsoon session. So, today there will be a marathon discussion about Operation Sindoor in the Parliament, and it is expected that all the senior leaders from the NDA will put up the point from the government side, but also the opposition leaders will also take up this matter, and it is expected that Rahul Gandhi and other opposition leaders will speak about Operation Sindoor as well. So we can say here that this move is seen as a clear attempt to project solidarity and cohesion within the ruling coalition as it prepares to counter the opposition's expected onslaught during the high voltage discussion. Because today there will be a marathon discussion over Operation Sindoor and the protest that is happening at the Makar Dwar right now, where all the senior leaders and prominent ministers have joined this protest. So this is just the starting of the heated conversation that is expected in the Parliament, and it is expected also, Pia, that around 12 p.m. Rajnath Singh will open the debate over Operation Sindoor.
Indeed, we're expecting several leaders from the NDA to also, in fact, speak apart from the bigwigs. Of course, you mentioned that Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will open this particular debate. We expect Union Home Minister Amit Shah, EAM Dr. Jai Shankar to also address the House as far as Operation Sindoor is concerned. That's not all. We're expecting other leaders from the NDA, Anurag Thakur, Nishikant Dubey, Lavu Sri Krishna Devarayalu, GM Harish Balayogi, Shrikant Shinde, Lalan Singh. We're expecting them also to take to the floor of the House and address the Lok Sabha today.
Well, rightly said, Pia, because, it will be a marathon debate and a heated conversation is expected in the Parliament because in the earlier days also it was seen that how the opposition and the government was face to face regarding the topic of Operation Sindoor to be taken up in the Parliament. And today it will be seen how the NDA leaders, as you also mentioned, that, it is expected that Rajnath Singh, the Defence Minister, the NDA leaders are also expected to speak over the Operation Sindoor from the government side, whether it's the Home Minister Amit Shah or Foreign Minister Jai Shankar. And apart from that, some leaders as well, Nishikant Dubey is also expected to speak over Operation Sindoor. And from the Congress party, from the opposition also, Pia, because in the Parliament, the whip has been